What's up, fundraising family? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about why your organization might have the wrong people in the room for your fundraising event and, more importantly, how to fix it. But before we pop into the video, please hit that subscribe button right down there. You'll join our fundraising family and be part of all the fundraising ideas, tips, and techniques and solutions to fundraising event problems that your organization might have. All right, let's pop into the video. What do I mean by the wrong people in the room? What I mean is there's people coming to your event, eating dinner, and do not participate in the silent, the live, or more importantly, in the paddle raise, in the fund a need. I can look at an organization's data and see that you have 500 people attending an event and you only have 75 people donating to your paddle raise. That is a huge warning sign for me that you have what I call the wrong people in the room problem. Don't worry, don't feel bad. It is completely common and we can fix it. It is very, very fixable. But you may not like the solution, and I can prove to you that this solution works with data from other organizations. So I'm going to give you a real life example from a client of mine. I started working with this client in 2013, so about 7 years ago, and they had 450 people, individuals, attending a luncheon for their fundraising event. Prior to my arrival, they had about 100 to 200 people donating, and they were using the table captain method, and they were also using the pass the envelope method. If you don't know what the table captain method is, it's where one person gets a table and invites all their friends. They are required to fill the table either by buying the table themselves or by asking their friends to each buy an individual ticket, hence filling the table. Then at a specific predetermined time at the event, your table captain picks up a big manila envelope. Inside that manila envelope are lots of little envelopes with everybody's name at the table. These are personalized, hopefully, solicitation letters. They pass them out with pledge cards, say, fill this out, turn it back in to me. And hopefully you feel some pressure from you knowing your table captain to fill it out and turn it back in. This organization was using the table captain method and they did not have a great rate of participation and they were not raising a ton of money. I came in and the first year, all we did was replace the pass the envelope method with a live in-person fund a need. And giving went through the roof like never before. We increased the rate of participation and most importantly, we increased the dollars. The second year I worked with this client, we kept the table captain method. However, we changed who was in the room. You could only invite people off a list that we gave to you. And that list was only people who had given last year or the past 3 years. So they had attended the event in the past and made a donation, and we didn't care the level. So the second year I worked with this client, our attendance went down a little bit, not a ton, but our donations went up even more because everyone in the room had already donated and our rate of participation went up. Over the next 4 years that I worked with this client, we kept reducing the number of people in the room till we got down to just our key supporters. Now this event is around 185 people. They are at 96% participation and the dollars keep increasing because everyone in the room is the most invested and the most passionate. And that means those people inspire each other and push each other to give more. Now this is great, you're thinking, but like, how do I get there and what do I need to do? So the first thing you need to do is get rid of your current sponsorship model. My guess, if you have the wrong people in the room, you are asking people to sponsor tables, and people, I mean companies, and they are filling the tables with junior associates who are out on a free lunch representing their company. Stop giving your sponsors full tables. I want you to give your sponsors 2 tickets max or give them the opportunity to use their sponsorship as a way to host the bar, host the centerpieces, host the lunch, whatever it may be, but giving them a table to fill with junior associates and people who are not going to donate is not going to help you get the right people in the room. That's number one. Number two, if you're using the table captain method, consider creating a list for your table captains to choose from. Run a list of all your donors who give $100 and up and let them invite those people to the luncheon, because chances are they're inviting their friends and neighbors and they're not donating. They're just coming out to support their friend by buying the seat at the luncheon. So get rid of that invite your own friends table captain method. If you like the table captain method, great. Give people a list to pick from and let them do the inviting. Last but not least, I want you to consider reducing the amount of people that you have in the room. Stop trying to get to a crazy high number of people. It doesn't matter. What you want to get is the right people in the room. So I want you to focus your energy and your time on getting the right donors, the most passionate, and the people who are closest to you in the room. And maybe invite a few new people here and there, but be sure that this is just not, let's try to have the biggest event possible, because that is going to be super pricey and you are not going to raise the most money. Now let's get into the data. Okay, so here are some actual numbers from that client that I was telling you about. This is a 4-year comparison. So this is 2016 to event we just did in the fall of 2019. So you can see that in 2016, they have 250 guests. And for the past 3 years, it's been hovering, or actually has been exactly 175. That's the max capacity for our new venue. And you can look at donor participation was 67, 73% in 2017, 88%, and now 95%. That is nearly perfect. Nobody gets 100%, but they are darn near close. And this has taken 7 years of really trying to put the right people in the room. And this year we got it almost perfect.